I just need to revel in the fact that I enjoy shitting on people.
You know, the distinction between how you felt during high school versus, you know, how big that contrast was when you got to uni. Okay, so can you tell us a little bit about that?
Obviously, Macau is really small. Really, like, you enter Macau, you just enter into a bubble. In Macau, it's really easy to be amazing. Yeah, it's really easy to stand out. I've won piano competitions. I've won speech competitions. Like, who am I up against? So that really feeds into the ego. Like, oh my god, I'm so good. I'm so much better than everyone else. And then, but even I knew that in Macau, it is not difficult to win a competition. It is not difficult to represent Macau in something. When I left to university, I knew that it would be completely different, and I anticipated that. Like, my self-confidence in myself completely
shattered.
Yeah, exactly. Even though there was no reason to be, like, just because I'm so good here doesn't mean that I'm not as good there. Especially going into university, where everyone has their own thing that they do. It's all so personalized and specialized that I had no idea what I was good at, because I was good at so many things, but I never cultivated any one thing. In university, where everyone is a good writer, I'm not a good writer. Whereas in the UK, no one knows who I am, so I actually have to try. And like, and that's where everything went wrong. I had to try so hard, and I already tried really hard here. Okay, I tried really hard to get to the place where I am. I don't need to try anymore. Everyone knew who I am, what I was. I didn't have to really work hard to get
You've
something.
already proven yourself.
Whereas in the UK, no
They
one
ask you how you are,
knows
you just
who
have to
I
say
am.
that you're fine when you're not really fine, and you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
And so I auditioned, and I was like, yeah, I'll totally get it. Didn't get it, and that was like my first rejection. And I was like, and so I was terrified to audition for anything else. The only one thing that I actually got into was volleyball. That ended up being my personality in Durham. I was a sporty person.
It's so crazy because I know this side of you, but all the people that only see you like
I go to the UK, and I just realized I'm a small potato, and no one really cares. I would say the first year was very difficult. You know, like in Macau, like, oh, Theo, can you please come and MC for me? Can you please like join this band? Like, we need you and stuff. The good thing here is that you're so supported and so encouraged to do all of these things. It's so small. You will always have an opportunity to do whatever you want to do. In the rest of the world, it's different. You have to work hard for it. It's very humbling. I wish I was more prepared for the outside world. I still struggle with it because I still don't know what one thing that I'm good at that I can just pursue. But my advice to anyone is to be aware. Don't live in your delusional world, okay? The good thing about A-levels and the good thing about like math is that you can tailor those subjects to your strengths. Me, you know what I took? I did one science. I did one language. I did one humanities. I did one art. Like, that's
you do.
What would I change about how I approach things? I honestly don't know, because I truly enjoyed my A-level experience. Like, I really enjoyed going into different classes and completely changing my brain to different things. Like coming out of a chemistry class and learning about isotopes and whatever Mr. Eric was teaching us, and then going into music and learning about rock. Like that was great for me. To me, that Form 5, Form 6 was my favorite years of education. And then when I went to uni, I was scared because I had to choose one thing. I don't like the idea of having to choose one thing to do. That's the downfall of being so good at everything, because you enjoy it. And I honestly have no advice for anyone like me. Like, I'm still figuring it out. So in 5 years, maybe I'll come back to this. Yeah.
You're at Durham, which is obviously a really good school, really great uni. So tell us how the admission process works.
So the good thing about law and the majority of the subjects in the UK that aren't like specific like science-based subjects, you can take any A-levels.
Any combination.
I have a friend who did media, arts, and communication or something like that. I got into law. So, and those are easy subjects, and she got like A star. You don't have to stress so much about law. It's just your A-level subjects will help you. The skills are transferable. Like if you only did sciences and then you decide to apply for law, you're going to have trouble reading, because there's a lot of things you have to read, like around 600 pages a week. So any combination of A-levels for Durham, I think the grade requirement was A star AA. But when I applied, they gave me the offer to lower it to AA. So for law, there are admission exams. So I had to take the LNAT, which is the Law National Aptitude Test. Yeah, I honestly don't know what the point of that was. It's like, oh, in order for you to take this degree, we have to know if you're gonna be even any good at law.
Yeah, but the point is that you will be learning to be getting good at law in the law degree.
That's what I don't understand. Legal reasoning, verbal reasoning, critical thinking. But those are all skills that you can learn. They can teach you how to do these things. That's the whole point of going to law school. I don't understand the barrier of weeding out the people who can't do that in the first place. The law aptitude test did that. Apparently, it's out of 40 something, and the average is 18, 19. That's the average score for most years. I'm not gonna say what score I got. It's not a personal statement. 3 UCAS, apply.
Hey guys, not much to say here. Honestly, I hope the information Theo gave about admissions exams and the whole process was useful, and the advice she gave about picking subjects at A-level that you all listened to and found something of use for yourself there. In the next video, Theo will be talking about her unique cultural background and how that has shaped the way she has lived her life for the past 22-ish years. I'm sorry, I don't even remember how old she is, but yes, around that age. And yeah, we will keep looking into that in our part 3. So please stay tuned. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, all that stuff. Thank you so much for all of your support.